gospel from the beginnings of beginnings. They became known as the overseers. The Rizqians built many ancient lands and structures on this planet, which in time they deserted. And the person's two eyes of sight become linked to the one of beyond physical sight, and the pineal gland, and it opens the third eye, an all-seeing eye. And the person begins to use more of the brain activity, able to see interdimensionally, other worlds beyond worlds. And that opens you up to time traveling clockwise, to future counterclockwise, to past or to bend space, to travel long distances within a moment of time. In a moment of time, or then, now, then, 24 billion miles per moment, one speed of thought, you become a time traveler.
Before there was history, there was our story. The beginning, before the memory of man, The world was divided into 4 great lands, being the lands of Eden, Meru. From Meru's heights flowed 4 rivers, each dividing the lands, giving life to the world. They split the earth into 4 realms, 4 lands, and each river carried the essence of life to its own land. They called it the Tree of Life. It lay beneath the frozen crown of the earth, Antarctica. 4 kings. Each one was not like ordinary man. They carried the faces of creation itself. One wore the face of a lion, another, the face of a flying eagle, eyes that saw all skies. 3rd king, like a calf, patient, enduring, the strength of the earth. And the last bore the face of a man. And that man's name was Ptah.
The Ogdoads, the first seeds appointed owners, the seed of Pa-Kawaktaha, the living planet you call Earth. Amphibians beings, stirred to the first upright walkers who gazed upon the sun and knew they were alive. By way of their divine genes, life took root, starting from the waters and onto land itself. These were the first people. As ages passed and empires rose and fell, the Ogdoads were hunted, betrayed, taken advantage of by those who came from behind the great waterfall. The invaders from the void beyond the veil, and even as the great flood, Pa-Gamarat, swept the world clean, many of the ancient giants survived, being divine, not as gentle, but one built for war, a creature of rebellion, born from the heavens, to rise against the giants and to inherit the earth.
Children of Kush, we come from beyond the stars, from Rizq in the 19th galaxy.
My name is Amun, the guardian of this land, the shield of its people, the keeper of its rivers. But I ask you now, before all my ancestors, what is your reason for coming here?
When the Golden Gates opened, the boundaries between realms were torn away. Your Earth was left free, open to all who move between time. The veil no longer binds us.
If you are of the stars, why do you walk upon our soil? Why come to the land of Kush?
The land carries the strength of ages, and your people hold the seed of what is to come. We are drawn here. The reptiles rose in fury. When Moldek fell, they did not die, they scattered. They slither now across the galaxy, sowing ruin in every world they touch. And if they are not stopped, their shadow will stretch even to this timeline, even to Kush. We are here for the best among you, the strongest, the wisest, the bravest of your blood. For there is war in our home.
Then you ask that Kush stand with you, that our warriors cross the river of time to fight in battles unseen?
We ask not for slaves, but allies, for allies. For the great Kush is known across the stars.
Next time on Gods Before Genesis, Planet Risk. In the time, before the first dawn of man, they came down, the starfathers. From distant worlds beyond our galaxy, they descended in ships of fire and light, beings of unimaginable wisdom and power, who found a primitive species wandering the Earth, Homo erectus.
And it is guarded by storplasma and empires who claim dominion over its stars. We will not walk unchallenged.
And from that union, humanity was born. For millennia, their presence was remembered only in whispers, as myths, gods, and legends carved into stone.
We were but monkeys, apes of the wild. No language upon our tongues, no fire in our minds.
But now, as the shadows rise once again, the question remains. The fate of this galaxy hangs in balance. This is the beginning, before the beginning. This is Gods Before Genesis, Planet Risk, the story of creation.
They called
rewritten.
this Eden. A paradise or a prison?